My name is Mary Thomas Firestone, and I'm owner of Dirty Hands Pottery and a member of Artist Owned Co-op Gallery in Lafayette, Indiana. Today I'm going to show you how I make leaf impressions on clay. First I roll out a slab of clay, and I'm using stoneware clay, and then take the measurements. This little square right here starts out as 2.5 by 2.5, and that accounts for a 12% shrinkage rate in the stoneware clay. Get my size figured out, and then place a leaf in the center. Again, I take a rolling pin or a brayer, roll the leaf in, and then cut it out with a needle tool. At this point, the clay is dry enough that I can turn up the edges. That makes a little dish. Now I'll have to leave this to dry completely and thoroughly, and then it can be bisque fired. That's the first firing in the kiln at cone 06 for stoneware clay at about 1828 degrees. I'll leave it here to dry overnight. After that's been bisque fired, then in order to make the leaf show up better, I paint a solution of red iron oxide and a little bit of Guernsey borate over the leaf impression, and then wipe it out so that just the veins are highlighted. Now I paint the leaf with wax resist. That way, when I dip it into the glaze is repelled from the leaf impression, and I get a clear image. It's a little bit tedious, but that's the only way to get a really good impression. Leave that to dry for a bit, and then it's time to dip it in the glaze. First the glaze is stirred up because it's in suspension. And you use tongs, hold the piece, dip it in the glaze. Forgot something. Let it dry. And then, with this piece, I'm going to dip it into a second glaze so I'll get more complexity of color. Blow the bubbles of glaze out of the veins. Now it's ready to dry. Once it's dried completely, then it's glaze fired at 2300 degrees. That's cone 9. That piece will go into the kiln where it'll be fired. Now, after that's been fired and cooled down, which takes a little more than 24 hours, I can go back and get the piece out of the kiln, and this is what it looks like. Thanks for watching.